Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that has that seizure tree in the background. Look, I didn't know. The lights were solid in reality, but I guess the camera picked them up and it was flickering, and my apologies. Today in the news, it's okay to admit you're wrong, and sometimes I am simply wrong. I was wrong about Sonic Frontiers, the Sonic game I thought was surely going to be complete and total trash. But it has broken franchise records, selling 2.5 million copies worldwide in the first month. These sales numbers for Sonic Frontier matter in numerous ways. It shows Sega what happens if it allows the Sonic team to take its time developing a title after a fair number of the franchise's previous releases have been noticeably rushed to hit certain deadlines, Game Rant says. 2,500,000 copies being sold in the span of a month is huge for a 3D Sonic game in itself. Not even 25th anniversary title Sonic Generations reached that number, selling 1.85 million copies in its first year. This makes Sonic Frontiers the best-selling title for the series in over a decade, even outselling the fan favorite Sonic Mania. And part of the reason it's doing so well is that in Japan alone it sold 50,000 copies. It's killing it there, and people around the world are getting invested and excited in a new Sonic generation, and honestly, that's pretty cool. I'm really eager to see where the franchise goes from here, because obviously, who would have thought 3D was the way to go for Sonic? But here we are, and people seem to love it, even though, let's be real, in the past, 3D Sonic games have kind of sucked. So I have no idea where this is going. I was way off, so I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride like everyone else. In other news, PlayStation once more jumps on the old give them an end-of-a-year summary bandwagon, and I'm here for it. Another year is winding down, and PlayStation is once again joining the likes of Reddit and Spotify and Twitch and giving players their year-end wrap-up for 2022. Hours played, trophies earned, and more stats can be found for each player. It's worth noting that all of these stats, aside from how many PlayStation Plus titles a player has claimed, can be found in the profile section of the PS5, Video Game Chronicle says, but I do love that they come in a little fun card, so it's fine by me. I did it myself, and it was fun to see the difference between the community and what they played versus what I played, and basically how, even though I felt I dumped a ton of hours into God of War and Elden Ring, really, I spent most of my time playing Horizon Forbidden West. At the end, you get a code for a fun little avatar based on what you played the most. In my case, it was action games. And then you get the code. You can put it in online, and I tried, and my code didn't work. So there you go. I tried many, many times, and it simply would not accept it. So, and then, in news of things I didn't know I wanted until right now, a few years back, John Romero, co-creator of Doom, released a game called Sigil. It was supposed to be a 5th episode of the original Doom series, basically a what-if scenario, and the game was pretty well received by fans as part of the 25th anniversary of the original game. So, when Sigil 2 was announced for the 30th anniversary, people were pretty hype. And as we get closer to get fans back on that hype train, Romero has been streaming on Twitch a preview of the game, answering questions, and showcasing his level design process. What you're looking at on screen is Doom Builder. On the right side, you can see I made a sketch for this level, said Romero, referring to the hand-drawn image. Obviously, it's not the final level, and it's just my first sketch. I've been working on just that room and that little hallway. I think I worked on it for a day or something, Romero explained. A lot of why I worked on it for hours and have only just a little room is because I'm doing a lot of work on detail level and want to do some custom textures. I don't know, I just think it's super interesting to watch someone deep in their craft creating something from scratch and showing you how it's done, and especially game dev, for all of you out there who are interested in that, going and watching it, link below, by the way, is, it's just like an interesting little thing to do, and I figured I'd share, because I love little interesting things to do, especially like this. Speaking of interesting things to do, yep, that's the segue. Head on over to Cox Clips and check out all the VODs and shorts there. A lot of fun stuff going on. Also, hey, Patreon.com/Jesse Cox. I'm going to double plug today. Why not? We got some amazing stuff over there as well. I hope you'll enjoy both. And hell, for all of you who are like, where's God of War? Another one's up on the channel right now. So you got so much to choose from. And hey, thanks for making your choice feature me in some way. That's very nice. But that's it for me. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.